Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, The Daily Forex. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys a powerful strategy that you can use to trade volatility 75 index successfully. Alright, you can use this strategy to scalp the market, and also trade for a long term as well. Alright, but this strategy is the best, when buying and selling for a short term period of time. It works on the 5 minutes and the 30-minute time frame. Very powerful and easy strategy that you can use. So I'm going to show you guys, the setup, the parameters for this strategy that you can use on volatility index 75. It also works on other volatilities as well. All right, so let's get on with it. All right, so right now we are on the volatility 75 index market, currently on the 5-minute time frame. Now first and foremost, I'm going to share with you guys the parameters that you can use to trade this market successfully. The indicators currently right now we have about 3 indicators on the chart. First and foremost, we have the moving average. We also have the relative strength index and the Ishimoku. Okay, the Ishimoku plays a very big role, combining the Ishimoku with the RSI, and we're able to get this perfect setup. So right now, let's go over to the indicator section. On the indicator section, you want to make sure that you add the moving average on the main window. Okay, now you set the period to 30. You want to set the shift to 0. Method is going to be simple, then you apply to close. All right, when you apply to close, then you put a style on 3 pixel. Very important, 3 pixel with this third trend line. Okay, it has to be on that third trend line. Then you click on done. All right, you click on save. When you click on save, you want to make sure that you add the RSI. Secondly, under is going to be indicator window 1, not on the main window. Okay, so that it doesn't make your charts look somehow. Okay, now you go back to the relative strength index. You want to set the period to 14, then you apply to close. When you apply to close, then you put on the levels on 15 and 85. Okay, 15 and 85 levels. So when you set that to 95, then you set that to 15 and 85. You want to make sure that you set the style to 1 pixel with color of your screen. Okay, the background color has to be the color of your screen. Okay, the white color. Then you put that on this third trend line. Then you click on done. Very perfect, very easy as that. Then you want to make sure that you add the Ishimoku. Okay, the Ishimoku, the Tenkan scene, you put that to 1, while the Kenju scene, you put that to 2, followed by the Senku. You put out, you want to change that to 52. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing those right. Then you put the Tenkan scene on the third pixel. Okay, you draw it to the third line right here, as you can see. Put that on the third line. Then you want to make sure that you set the color to green. Okay, you set the color to green. Then the Kenju scene, you want to make sure that the color is going to be the color of your background. Okay, then the Opkumu should be red color. You want to make sure that you set them to 2 pixels each. 2 pixels. Up Kumu is going to be on 1 pixel. Then red color. The down Kumu is going to be 1 pixel with black color. Okay. Then the King Ku span, you want to make sure that you set that to 2 pixels with the color of white color. Then put this trend line right there. That trend line. Okay. You can also choose to add the up Kumu and down Kumu to increase the volume up to 2 pixels if you want to you really want visibility, right? So let's just change that to 2 pixels right there, so that it will be a little bit clear on the main chart. Okay, now let's go over to the main chart right now. So currently, if you take a closer look at this very trend, you can see that we have an indicator right here. You can see that there's a line inside of this space right here, and we can see that we have this line right here, which is this green line, and also the red line are for the Ishimoku. Then we'll have the RSI and the moving average on the main window. Now I'm going to explain when you can place a buy and when you can place a sell. Okay, on volatility 75 index or any other volatilities, we're mainly looking for either a buy or a sell trend. Okay, so this strategy is going to show you a perfect sell and buy trend. All right, now let's get on with it right now. So as you can see right now, there's the blue line, which is the moving average. All right, now as you can see, whenever price is above the moving average right here, whenever price is above this moving average, know that the market is going to buy. All right, whenever price is above it, you can see this is price right here crossing above the moving average at 0 points, you place your buy. Okay, you look for your short-term buy. Remember, this is the 5-minute time frame. Okay, and that's a good amount of profit on the 5-minute time frame. Then when price has crossed below the moving average, know that it's going for a downtrend. it's a downtrend for a sell. You look for sell entries. Now, these are confirmations you need to see on the volatility 75 market. All right. Now, how do you see another buy and sell trend? Now, take a look at this very point here. At this point right now, this is the green line and this red line of the Ishimoku. Okay. Now, when this green line right here crosses below the level of 15 or touches that level at that very point here, at this very point, both lines, the green line and the red line crosses this very point, the market should buy. As you can see, get to the oversold. So this region signifies the oversold. Already crossed below the level of 15. You know that the market is already at the oversold. And when price gets to the oversold, the market should buy at that very point. Now you go in for perfect entries alone, perfect entries. Okay, you want to make sure that you use the strategy to only go in for perfect entries when you're trying to buy or sell the market. Okay, now this is the oversold position right here. And if you take a look at this very point, you can see that there's a line right here. This line began to cross above this very point here. This middle line right here, you can see it began to go upwards in the middle of this green and red line at this very point. Very perfect strategy that you can use to scalp the market, trade, and take advantage of small price movement. All right, now if you want to look for a sell trend, a sell entry, what you have to do is to wait until both lines again, okay, both lines again crosses above the level of 90 or at that very base, okay, or at that very point, at the oversold, at the overbought, you can see the green line and the red line crosses above the level of 90 right here. You look for your sell opportunities, okay, sell opportunities. Now these are perfect entries. Okay, now let's see if you know that you sometimes when you enter into the market you just see a perfect setup. That's when you go in, and sometimes you might not even see a perfect setup, but if you see that you use the same type of strategy right now and the price is below the moving average, you want to make sure that that is sell trend. Okay, the market is going towards the downward trend at that very point and you're selling. Okay, you sell for short term, you wait again for another opportunities. Okay, remember that if you have a small account, when you're trading with this type of strategy, you want to make sure that you scalp the market. Okay, do not go in for a long term. Okay, scalp the market, take advantage of small price movements within a certain period of short time. Okay, short time, that's what you need to do. You're trading, you go in, take that profit, you wait again for another opportunity. That's how you go in with this strategy. All right, so I hope you understand what I've said to you guys in this video right here. You can see very perfect entries right here. You can see even at this point here it went in for a very long sell. We have different confirmation here that you can use, different confirmations, very perfect strategy. At this point here, take a look, a sell trend. Okay, perfect sell trend that you can see. All right, perfect sell trend from this point right here down to this point. You can see from here now, trace it with me guys, overbought. You can see very long sell entry. You go in, you place a sell, and you are out of the market just like that. Okay, you go again for another opportunity. You look for opportunities. Trading is all about opportunities. You go into the market, you look for perfect opportunities, and you place your entries. All right, you don't hold for a long term period of time. Only people that have big accounts that can do that. If you have big accounts, that your account can hold on until the market go in your favor, then you can do that. But if you know that you have a smaller account, you want to make sure that you go in for perfect entries alone, perfect entries, and you want to make sure that you count more of your profit than your losses. Okay, very perfect strategy. Yeah, again, it's another opportunity. All you need to wait for, be patient enough. This strategy requires a lot of patience. Okay, you need to wait to see the setup, you need to wait to see the patience. If you miss this point here, you don't want to miss this other point. This is point A, this is point B. Now you go in here for a short-term sell. Once price crosses the level, this moving average right here is another entry point. You go in again for a sell. Perfect strategy that you can use to trade volatility 75 index. Okay, it works perfectly. Now this is the 5-minute time frame. Also works on the 30-minute time frame. All right, also works on the 30-minute time frame, which you are seeing right here. Trace it with me guys. from this point right now, you can see a very long sell entries. You can see these two lines, the green, the red line, crosses above a level of 85. Level of 85, guys. Sorry, I said 90 before. It's not 90, 85, level 85. Now you can see at this very point, a very long sell. Perfect entries. Perfect. Okay, this setup will tell you when to sell and when to buy. Take a look at this point as well. A very long buy. Okay, very easy strategy. All right, now if you found value in this video that I've just shared with you, make sure to give a likes, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, the Daily Forex, and also join our Telegram community, guys. Our Telegram community, the Daily Forex. On that Telegram community, I share with you guys tips and strategies, and also give you guys free signals on how to trade synthetic indices, the forex market, boom and crash indices, okay, and also volatility index as well. And I also have a VIP paid section. On the VIP paid section, I share with you guys more than 10 signals daily, okay, more than 10 signals daily on the VIP section of the Daily Forex, okay. You can ask our VIPs, they are getting it very, very clear, okay. We join the winning side, guys. Join the winning side, okay. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, follow us on our Telegram community, the Daily Forex on Telegram. The Daily Forex on Telegram, okay, in full. There's no number attached to it. There's no other figure attached to it. Just type the Daily Forex on Telegram and you are good to go. You can know our Telegram community of over 1,000 subscribers on Telegram. And I'll see you guys on the next video.